I'd like to speak with you today on position sizing for effective money management. I'm going to read 3 sentences to you from an article that we have on OEX options that will start out our dialogue. Most option traders fail because they buy too often and don't set stop-loss rules. They ineffectively manage their position sizing. So it's not just when you enter the market, it's when you exit. When you're trading options, you effectively are beginning with a bank. That's how you should see it. You have a small bank of dollars that are your trading dollars. That's your total investment that you're allowing yourself to trade with. When you create that bank, that's the maximum you work from. When you begin to trade out of the bank, you set rules of what percentages of that, of your total bank, you'll use for a single trade. Let's use an example off the top of my head. You have a $10,000 trading account. That's your total bank. You're not going to put more in it. You're not allowed to put more in it, nor will you let yourself put more. So you have $10,000. Your first buy on an option should be no more, in some minds, than 1/3 of your total investment. So that means that you have a total of $3,300 to invest on one trade. As you learn the rules of trading that we have for index options and regular options, we have one simple rule. Buy one piece of inventory first at no higher than prior day close, and then buy a second level of inventory, typically doubling the size of the first, at up to a 33% discount from the first buy. So you have $3,300. Remember, there's the $10,000 to begin with, $3,300 that you've got, and you're going to buy an option. You buy one of an option out of the $3,300 and deduct the price that you paid. Then the next 2 options that you're planning to buy, if the market goes down, you have to already pre-plan and analyze how many dollars you'll spend. So you've got $3,300. Let's say you spent $1,000 on the first option. You've got $2,300 left. That's your total buy. What most people mess up is they start to buy out of a mistake. When we average down in inventory for option trading, we're not buying down, we're averaging down on a short movement. If a trader's buying something at $10 and then they're investing again when it hits $6, and again when it hits $3, and again when it hits $2, that's panic buying. We're instead buying at 10. When it hits 7, we're doubling up, and those are our 2 buys. So effective position sizing is recognizing that you have rules of engagement that you work from, simple systems. You can use one of 4 different levels to create stop loss and profit guidelines. Number 1, average true range, or ATR, to find a target spot to set stop loss. We cover lots of average true range in both our average true range in our websites Blue Chip Options and OEX Options. We teach you how. Support and resistance lines help define a strategy for sale at a profit and loss. Many traders use support and resistance lines, so as you learn this through the series of videos that we have on our websites, recognize that it's your goal to buy or sell around the support and resistance lines, not specifically at them. When I'm selling, I do something called Floydian thirds. I sell 1/3 of my inventory at a defined profit. I sell 1/3 at another higher profit goal, and then I let the final third go, or called run. So I sell 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. That way when traders ask me during the day, and I smile at the question, they'll ask me, are you buying, are you selling, when are you selling? I'll always say I sell when I have some profit. Sell 1/3, hold the next, then get the next profit. And if you don't, you at least sold the first third. The 4th method I have is the 75-25 rule. That's where I set 2 profit objectives when you purchase the option. 75% of the first goal is a conservative profit, or 50%, whatever your goal is. And then the final 25% you let run to the minute that you're finally ready to sell your final option out. So in other words, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3, or the first sell is 75% of your total profit, and you keep the final 25%. Position sizing is critical to your success.